Well, folks, this is Yamil for Gunstock Reviews. We're here in Phoenix, Arizona, at the Ben Avery Shooting Facility with Freddie Blish. Hey, Freddie.
Hey, Yamil.
And today we're going to do the 10-8 performance protocol for
1911.
For 1911. So what does it do?
All right, so my friend Hilton Yam, who is now retired, but was a federal law enforcement officer in the South Florida area, and he was head of their SWAT team and training, and taking some stuff that he'd gotten from Ken Hackathorn, had developed basically a 1911 function test. And now it was originally designed for, 1911 shooting 45 ACP, but we're adapting it to the new Springfield Armory 1911 double stack Prodigy. I've got a 4 1/4 inch. You've got the 5-inch model. And what we're going to do is we're going to put these guns through the test. And the first drill that we're going to run is we're going to shoot 8 rounds, both hands on the gun, just slow fire. And we just want to make sure that the guns cycle properly. Then we're going to do 8 rounds rapid fire. And then lastly, we're going to shoot 8 rounds strong hand only. And what we're looking for is to make sure that the brass ejects properly from the firearm, and then it typically should be ejecting between 2 and 5 o'clock. And we just want to make sure that everything's cycling properly. We don't have any stoppages.
Awesome. What I'm going to do, so I don't smack you with my brass, I'm going to take half a step back, and then we'll go ahead and try it. So right. Let's go ahead and do it.
Let's do it. We'll go ahead and load and make ready. Okay, so 8 rounds, slow fire, both hands.
I lost count. How many did I shoot? I think
7, 8, you got 8.
I got 8.
All right, now we're gonna do it rapid fire, both hands.
Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and do it. Yep, you're correct.
Now let's change mags if we need to.
I'm gonna have to go load because I'm out. Okay. So I'll load, I'll be right back. Okay, I just reloaded, put more BBC in my magazine, and we're ready to rock and roll.
Okay, now we're gonna shoot just one-handed. Strong side only. 8 rounds.
I missed those last 2. Where was I aiming? No place close to that target.
All right, now the next part of this test, what we're going to do is we're going to keep 1 round in the chamber but remove the magazine. So there's no magazine supporting that round or empty case as it's being extracted, but the brass should still eject at a 2 to 5 location. Now, this only applies to 1911s. If you have a 1911 and you remove the magazine, fire it with just the round that's in the chamber, it should properly eject. If it doesn't, if it's stovepipes or type 2 stoppage, or if it falls down, the empty case falls down the magazine well, then you've got probably poor extractor geometry, or you've got bad or poor extractor tension. Now, any other gun, a Glock or SIG or whatever, that does not apply. Those guns were designed to have the magazine in the gun during the extraction process, and if you remove them, all those other things may occur with those other guns, but their extractors are different than a 1911. This is a 1911 extractor test is what we're doing here. So again, let's draw both pistols out. Go ahead and remove that magazine. You still have a round in the chamber. You're just going to put that magazine in a pocket or a magazine pouch. Both hands now, but I want you to limp wrist just a little bit with this one. So you can aim in, just relax the grip and fire. That round should have ejected out properly. If it did not, then we have a problem. Go ahead and load a round. Chamber check. Remove the magazine again. And again. Okay, good. Go ahead and load a round. Chamber check. Remove magazine. And again. Okay, good. Load around. Chamber check. Remove magazine. And again. So far looking good. That was 5. Okay.
I'm actually limp wristing.
Yeah. And it's still cycling properly.
It's still cycling properly.
Yep. And again. I think this is our last one. I've lost count. I should have taken math for Marines a second time, I guess.
Yeah.
There we go. Good. Now we're going to perform the same test, but we're going to do it one-handed.
Okay. Let me go ahead and load up again.
Yep.
Loaded my second magazine.
All right, now we do the same drill,
Magazine out, right?
but we do it with the magazine out one-handed. All right? Okay. 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6. This is 7. And then our last one, 8. Hey, so far everything has been working great.
Yep. I mean, and basically you have a couple of hundred rounds more than I have on this one.
Yes.
And this one is pretty much what I talked to Marty about the other day, that it's dispelling a lot of those rumors that these pistols are not working correctly.
Yes. I'm approaching over 300 rounds now with this gun from the box, and I've yet to have a stoppage.
Yeah, and I'm going about 60 to 100, and still everything is good. So let's go. What's the next step?
Now, the next one, we're going to be not only checking function of the gun, but also how well the magazines and basically the follower in the magazine is locking the slide to the rear. So we're going to shoot one, speed reload, shoot one. So all right, so a magazine of 1 round, go ahead and load it. So now we have a round in the chamber, empty mag. We're going to shoot, should have a slide lock reload. If everything's working right, the slide should lock to the rear. We're going to then do a speed reload. We're going to run the slide stop. You know, traditionally we want to run it this way, but this is to test the slide stop to make sure that it's working properly.
Okay.
All right? Ready, go.
I forgot this. Do the reload. I just completely fumbled that one. I could not fumble it worse than that one.
All right, we've got a holster here so we can bend down and pick up the empty mag. All right, let's bend down, pick them up.
Oops. Let me see if I can not fumble this one now. I was like, you know, like a fat clown juggling ammo.
Either do a tack reload to set the empty mag in the gun, or do an admin load, whatever. We're not testing a skill per se. This is testing the gun.
Yeah,
right,
but this
so,
my skill just went out the window on this one. So
again, 1, reload 1. Ready? Fire.
And
The holster.
I tell you what, this is a smooth shooting pistol.
I have to say that this is really a nice gun. I have been very impressed. All right, set this up again. All right, again, 1 + 1. Ready, fire.
One thing I need to get used to is not doing that. I need to get used to working with a red dot and practicing with a red dot because I'm so used to working with a front sight
Yes.
that I'm coming in looking at the front sight, but I'm looking at the red dot.
Now, one of the other things, if you have multiple magazines, this is where you want to test all of the magazines. So every one of those magazines, you should have one that's empty and run it through. So I've been running one mag for the most part. I'm going to switch to some of my other mags and run them that way as well. So I've got another mag that I've been using that's empty. Going to do that tack reload, set it up. Okay, again, 1 + 1. Ready, fire. So this way you're able to test the function of all your magazines with your gun with this sequence here. All right, let's set it up again. Here we go. 1 + 1. Shooter ready. Fire. All right, our last one. Here we go. Shooter ready. Fire.
Oh, I didn't have my magazine in my pouch. I'm all sorts of fumbling today.
So we just took these pistols through 50 rounds of a function test, the 10-8 performance function test. And you could go to 108performance.com, find the actual test. And again, it is a test of your feeding and function of a 1911 gun. If you're going to try this with your Glock, it's not going to work. It doesn't extract and eject properly with no round in the no magazine in the magazine well. This is specific for a 1911. Now these are originally the test designed around a 1911 and 45 ACP. We're shooting a single stack, right? Now we're shooting a 1911 and 9mm double stack, and guess what? They ran great. No stoppages occurred during the performance of the test. All the brass landed exactly where it was supposed to land. So, I'm very impressed by this pistol.
I'm too. I think I took it to Marty because we have seen a lot of videos on the internet saying, "Oh, the first thing I do when I get this gun is polish the ramp or do this and that." And Marty said, "Don't, just take it to the range and should put bullets through it."
Yes.
And that's what we did last week.
Yep.
And that's what we're doing this week. We're going to continue to do it. We're going to do some range time with it. We're just going to let it rip.
Yeah.
By doing this performance test, we're killing two birds in one stone. We're doing the range time with a pistol, and then we're doing the performance test, testing the performance of the pistol and how good it is coming from the factory.
Exactly.
So awesome, Freddie. Thanks for being here with
Yamil.
us, and thanks for sharing this valuable information with us. And guys, like always, please remain healthy, stay safe, and definitely have fun on the range.